This is the AMVR charging dock for the Quest 2. It's fast charging with charging protection, but unfortunately does not come with the Quest 2 shown. Would be nice if it did though. Now the price including tax came to around $78 US. Now that's not including any shipping. AMVR shipped to a range of different countries within about 2 to 3 business days. There is an affiliate link in the description below, so if you did decide to get one, it would be greatly appreciated if you can use that link, as it helps the channel out at no extra cost to you. There is currently a Black Friday sale on that takes a further 20% off and brings it to around $62.50. But if there are no sales on at the time of watching this video, I do have a special 5% code in the description that you can use to get a little bit off. Now on the back of the box is a table of specs, with the one I'm most interested in being the time it takes to charge. Now getting both the headset and controllers to 80% is about 3 hours, whilst having headset and controllers at 100% takes a full 8 hours. Inside we have a pair of AMVR knuckles grips. They have a real simple design but work quite well. There's a fake leather velcro strap that goes across your knuckles to keep the controller in your palm even when you release your grip. Then there's these metal contacts on the inside here, which I'm guessing have something to do with the rechargeable batteries. Speaking of rechargeable batteries, here are the rechargeable batteries. Nothing much to say here. They have about a 1850 mAh capacity, so I'd expect them to last at least over 25 hours. So these things, they look like hair ties, but are actually replacement parts for the grips. As you can see here, they replace that top elasticated band. Now we have the main feature, and this is the charging stand. It's quite a long thing. We see the metal contacts here to charge the controllers, and a magnetic detachable USB-C to charge the headset. The sides are also magnetic, so you can take off the controller charging sections completely. Now I have more to say on that a bit later. There's also the charging indicator light at front. The middle one is for the headset, and the two either side are for either controllers. And I'll just quickly compare these knuckles grips that you get with the charging station with these ones that actually don't come with it. You have to buy them separately. They're pretty much the same, except for the fact that with the ones you get with the charging station, it comes with this internal metal contacts that I believe are for the rechargeable battery, and you can see they do make contact with those exposed metal parts on the battery to recharge it when it's in the dock. Now we plug in our Oculus Quest 2 power cable. You can see when it's powered up, the indicator lights glow green. That's telling us there is no headset or controllers being charged currently. Now when they are on charge, you'll see it turns red, and it will flash red to let us know that it's actually charging. So the controllers fit fine, but now let's try the headset. I have a Vive Deluxe audio strap, which is a fantastic strap, but incredibly bulky. I also have, on the facial interface, a VR cover padded interface along with that little nose light blocker down there. So I would say my Quest 2 is pretty well modded out. Now I'm going to put this magnetic USB-C attachment into my Quest 2, and then I should be able to just plop it down into the cradle. It'll attach magnetically and begin charging. Well, first I need to take out that audio jack. Okay, it seems to fit. Maybe not perfect. It's a bit wobbly on one side, not 100% level. But you can see the indicator is glowing red, so that means the headset is charging. So it's made a connection there. And you'll see that the middle light for the headset is blinking, meaning that it's charging, but the controllers aren't just yet. That's because this dock charges the headset first and then begins to charge the controllers. So we know the Vive Deluxe audio strap works pretty well with this charging dock. How about a different type of head strap? So I'm using a Halo style head strap here, and you can see it's charging at first, but then it goes solid green, which means it's disconnected from charge. So I play around with it a little bit, charges again, goes solid green again, before eventually just falling over. I found you can get it to connect with that kind of strap. You just have to play around with it a little bit, and the design doesn't help because it means the strap and the headset tilts back, which I think is causing, at least partly, it to disconnect from the charging dock. I then tried another strap with an Elite head strap kind of design, and this worked a lot better. You can see it's charging, it doesn't disconnect, and if we turn it around I can show you that you can see it remains a lot more level when compared to that Halo style strap because of the way it's designed. But the Elite style strap wasn't perfect either. I did experience some disconnection issues, as you can see here. Now, one problem here with the disconnection issues is not just the fact that it would sometimes disconnect, but it was also the indicator light. So when the headset or the controllers are fully charged, the indicator light turns solid green. Now the problem is it also turns solid green when there is no headset or controllers in the charging dock. So you might see the indicator light turn solid green, you think your headset is fully charged when it's not, it's actually disconnected. And I can imagine that could be quite frustrating. It would have been good to have seen a different coloured indicator light for when it's disconnected. Now another thing I didn't fully get or appreciate is this modular design. So as I mentioned in the beginning, you can take off the sides and actually connect the sides up so it becomes a controller stand. So you can insert your controllers there and use it as a stand, but that's all you can use it as. There is no power port in the back, meaning that you can't charge your controllers like that. Then in addition, the main unit, when you do take the sides off, the ends have this ugly unfinished kind of look. It really doesn't look the best. So I'm not sure why they didn't include some kind of clip-on ends to seal that off, to make it look a bit more finished or better. So while it is modular, I'm not sure why you'd want to have it like that. The main unit just looks a bit ugly with those ends looking like that. And then using the two end pieces just to hold your controllers without any recharging benefits. I'm not sure the point of that. And lastly, one more thing to mention just about the controller recharging docks here. And that is, they fit wonderfully with the AMVR knuckle grips that come with it. But if you have other knuckle type grips like these Orbica rechargeable ones that I use, or these Kiwi design ones, they do fit, but they don't fit perfectly. So they kind of sit on top a bit. There were some gaps around the grip trigger, gaps on the bottom. So if you're using any other kind of grips apart from the AMVR ones, you might expect that they won't fit quite perfectly. So to sum up, what my thoughts on this charging dock: overall, I like it. I think it does the job. I think the grips that you get with it, while they're not the best grips I've ever tried, they're definitely adequate. It also looks okay aesthetically. I mean, it's the same off-white color as the Quest 2, so it matches really nicely. And the main benefit is that it's super convenient. You just plop your controllers in, your headset in, and it begins charging them. And they charge without having to plug in any cables or replace batteries or anything like that. It's just super simple and easy. But when it comes to the drawbacks, I would say that depending on the head strap you have, it can make it a bit difficult for your headset to connect to the USB-C port as it should. So you might have to play around with that a little bit. Also, and I think it's the VR face cover that I'm using here, the facial interface kit, but it's causing it not to sit in the dock quite perfectly. You can see on one side it's a little raised and not quite level. It would also be nice to have seen the controllers charge at the same time that the headset is charging. That would have massively reduced charging time. And as for the modular design, I don't quite get it. I'm not sure why you'd want to use the ends of the recharging dock as just holders for your controllers. It doesn't make sense to me why you'd buy something like that and then use it in that way. And finally, the controller recharging docks might not fit other grips aside from the AMVR ones, and they certainly won't recharge the batteries unless you have the AMVR knuckle grips that come with this charging set. So that's my overall summary, the pros and cons. Hopefully it's helped you decide whether to invest in this piece of kit or not. As I say, if you do decide to check this out, do please use the link in the description below. It's an affiliate link. It really helps the channel out when you do that, and it comes at no extra cost to you. I think I'll leave it there for now. What do you think of this charging dock? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.